Actually, it came out like really odd, but like, my fiance had his kidneys tested after he had, after we reconnected. And
he's a perfect match for you?
Yes.
This is a disgusting lie, and for what? Undeserved sympathy used later to dry beg and ask for money on the back end.
I cried to Robbie about it because it's upsetting and, well, he is my hubby. Without telling me, he got the warden to approve him to be tested and found out. He's a perfect match proof. We've always been soulmates, he said, and will be giving me one of his kidneys.
You literally lie about everything. To fabricate malady issues to entertain her make-believe love story is gross. Reaper, you should be embarrassed. Here is the state policies on organ donation for individuals who are incarcerated for every state. Texas, date of policy effect April 2022. Summary, posthumous donor registration supported. Donate while alive. No. Register for posthumous donations. Yes. Warden authority to donate. No. Family notification codified. No. Reaper's entire story was fabricated several times.
We were the same blood type, our kidneys match. So not only a perfect match in life together, but we're a perfect match if I need a kidney. And it couldn't have worked out better.
The only match you need is a matching uniform. Just embarrassing Reaper, lying about kidney failure. Here's the Correctional Managed Healthcare Policy Manual for TDCJ. It was reviewed April 2024. This will allow tissue and organ donation for transplantation purposes only, in the event of an inmate's death while in custody. My God, Reaper, the level of fucked your mental is. The warden didn't put his arm around Robbie and say,
"Oh no, what is this? Don't cry, little guy, you know what? Just for you, because you're my favorite murderer in this here prison. I'm going to forfeit my $121,000 salary and break state laws and authorize not only the extensive testing, but the actual transplant procedure. Although I have no authority to authorize such proceedings, nor do I usually ever entertain such asinine time-wasting crybaby man session. But here we are with my favorite prisoner and inside the head of his alleged delusional wife, where anything can happen. You just have to believe in upside-down fairy tales and recruit a clone-like following that is easily distracted by a raging crackhead."
If state laws, prison policies, and procedures aren't confirmation, Reaper lied about having a serious illness, basically mocking the real hardships people are struggling with, while desperately waiting for a kidney, but sadly will never receive. Then, meet prior Texas death row inmate Ramiro Gonzalez. In 2022, Gonzalez had been on death row since 2006, when he was sentenced for the 2001 murder of 18-year-old Bridget Townsend. Gonzalez has actively sought to be evaluated for organ donation since 2020, when the medical center told Gonzalez's attorneys his rare blood type would make him an excellent match for persons who have been on UTMB's waiting list for close to 10 years because of the same rare B blood type. On July 11, 2022, Gonzalez's attorneys asked the U.S. Supreme Court to stay his execution. It was denied Wednesday before the execution. Oh, and the kidney transplant never happened. It wasn't even considered. It's just not done, period. Not for this guy, and definitely not for Reaper. The day Gonzalez was executed would have also been Bridget Townsend's 41st birthday. Real quick before we get back to Reaper claiming to be a kidney transplant patient and piece of shit liar. The victim's story should always be told when suggesting any moral positivity about their violent assailant. In 2006, Bridget Townsend was alone while staying at her boyfriend's house in Bandera County, Texas. Gonzalez, drug-fueled, broke in with intentions of stealing money or drugs. Bridget attempted to call her boyfriend, which infuriated Gonzalez, who then decided to bound and kidnap Townsend, taking her to a remote area where he then raped and murdered her.
And then he allows her to get dressed and then marches her into the woods and shoots her anyway. I mean, to me, that was pretty cold-blooded.
Absolutely cold-blooded. Reminds me of a similar case. I wonder if he was friends with Reaper's alleged husband. Bridget Townsend remained in those woods for 2 years. Gonzalez, after being charged with a similar crime, confessed and led law enforcement to her remains, where there was barely anything left for her family to bury, such as senseless tragedy. No one, especially the warden, is breaking state laws or violated prison policies and procedures. Not for Reaper's fictitious love story, and not for a fake claim of needing a kidney transplant. If you have ever watched someone suffer with renal failure, then you understand the gravity and mockery of Reaper's lie. To minimize the seriousness of needing a life-saving procedure and the mental fuckery of waiting for something that may never come is vile. I can't imagine pushing this karma out into the universe. Even more so, I couldn't imagine minimizing someone else's pain and suffering, especially for a pathetic need for attention or to use as a sympathy card for monetary gain. Reaper, you are a piece of shit, and may your claims come back ×3 on someone you love more than yourself.
and love and all that, I'm marrying for a kidney. That's a new way of having a sugar daddy. I don't want anything else from you, just a kidney. I'm not asking too much. You know what? I gave him a daughter. He owes me a kidney.